So let's get into it. Wasted employee genius. If staff do not actually know what a 3S is and like what we actually want from a 3S or for a 3S, then they're just going to make their 3S over one of their daily tasks, and they're not going to know any better until we explain it better. I feel like staff just hears find something to 3S, mini 3S, and then they also hear from other, like some staff, like clean something. And so they just take it as, okay, if it's taking all the laundry from downstairs, upstairs, that's an extra task. So I'm going to use that as my 3S. Or if I clean 206 upstairs, the housekeeping room, that's a 3S. And they're getting confused. So 3S is actually supposed to be sweep, sort, sterilize. You want to, sorry, I had a guest walk in. You want to clean, but it's not actually a cleaning. While you are moving things from the area, let's say, for example, this drawer, you want to take everything out and look for the things that we don't actually need in here. Sort is reorganizing everything that we put back in here, so then it's easier to find. Sterilize is making it where everybody can get used to it, get two things easier. You want to make, with 3S, you want to make your job easier and the next person's job easier. Unutilized technology, well, it's these papers. These papers are down in our laundry room, posted on the wall, and no one's actually reading these. And then when they do read them, they're not quite understanding them. And so instead of asking like what 3S actually is and to explain it better, they're just trying to go off of this or not even go off of this and then figure it out on their own. And that's not how we want it to be. We want you to be able to come to us and ask, and us be able to explain it better for you. Any communication and delayed feedback is, I don't think 3S is explained very well at first with our new staff. And so they come in and they try to do like a normal task as a 3S, or like sometimes we have like our chores over here on the board. And so our staff tries to use that as a 3S, and it's not. The chores are a daily task or one of your tasks, and then your daily tasks are not used for 3S. This 3S is supposed to be, like, again, you find something that bugs you and you fix it where it's better for you and the staff after you. Defects of staff not knowing how to actually do 3S is they're not learning how we want our businesses to run. They're not learning how to improve it for themselves and others. And that's on us higher staff members. That's on our managers, and not explaining it correctly and making sure that they understand it to how we wanted them to run it. Okay, sorry, I don't remember where I'm at. I think I'm at defects. Sorry, I had another guest come and ask me a question. I think I was at, if management doesn't explain the 3S process very well, or where our staff can understand it, then that is on our management not being able to figure out how to explain it to our staff where it is where everybody can understand it. Over processing is staff not really understanding 3S. They just put a daily task on as their 3S. Or, for example, maintenance. Maintenance has a lot of maintenance cards to do, but if they're just, oh, well, for example, I'm just going to use the bushes outside because that's what was done today, cut down the bushes, that's really not a 3S. That's your task. That's your job for that day, is to cut down all the bushes outside. So it's hard for staff to realize the difference of it if it's on your task or if it's actually a 3S. So they're having to go back and forth, and we're trying to explain to them that a daily task isn't a 3S. Being difficult to do business with. So as a staff member point of view on being difficult to do business with is it's hard for new staff to learn what an actual 3S is and how to do it and when to do it. And then if we don't explain it correctly, then they're not understanding what we want from them. And then we're just trying to tell them, well, you're not doing it correctly. You need to sweep, sort, standardize. Well, not everybody knows what sweep, sort, and standardize is. So I think we need to start going into more detail to explain it so then the staff understands it better. That is my 6 office waste.